Hi there. I just went on a run and did a little skateboarding and feel like doing some yoga afterwards, so I thought I would share a good post-run flow with you. Something that you don't actually even have to kick your shoes off or have a yoga mat for, because we won't be getting on the ground, but a good way to stretch the legs, the hips, the hamstrings, the low back after a run. And then some options to strengthen the arms at the end that would require you to be on the ground, hands and feet. All right, here we go. And I'm actually not even going to use my mat for this. So kicking that to the side, post run, we'll start with a little bit of forward folding to release the low back. We definitely want to keep the knees bent. So here, inhale, reach. My dogs will be barking and getting in the way. Exhale, bend your knees, fold over with a flat back. And then several breaths here, tenting your fingers on the ground. Just let your head really go. You can feel the release, particularly for me in the upper back right now. I'm feeling it. And then just box your elbows, create a little added weight to help get some traction in the spine. Start to deepen your breath. If you've just finished your run, your breath is probably still quite jagged. And see if here, getting the head below the heart can help you slow the breath down and smooth it out. Inhale, halfway lift, find some length, draw your belly in, bend your left knee, and straighten your right and fold again. Getting into this right side IT band. Maybe you can play a little bit with wrapping the elbows in, creating some length in your spine, and then bending again, folding a little deeper. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, go ahead and bend the right knee, straighten the left, fold in. For me, I feel this from the upper outer hip, down the back of my leg into one of my hamstrings, and then down into the ankle. Taking about 5 breaths here, again, just working to slow down the heart rate. And then inhale, come up halfway, knees are bent. Exhale, fold a little deeper this time. Maybe start to work the legs a little straighter. Combine hands to the calves. Sit the hips low, inhale, rise all the way up. And then on an exhale, I'm going to face you now. You're going to step your right leg behind your left and then find a side bend. I like to wrap the left arm around and feel all this length into the right side body. I'm really working to draw my belly up and in and not collapse my top shoulder down. Inhale back up through the middle, and then exhale, switch. When you bring the chin into the picture, kind of turning inside of this inner left elbow, looking up, you start to feel a little deeper here into the hip flexors. From here, inhale, take the steps a little wider, exhale, bend your knees, and find a wide leg, flat back, fold over. Inhale, rise up with a flat back, knees are bent, and rising up that way versus rolling up one vertebrae at a time helps us engage the core and protect the low back. Also get a little work into the glutes. From here, we'll bring the feet back together. Inhale, rise up, reach up long through the fingertips. Feel the rib cage coming away from the hips as the hips ground and drive down. And then on an exhale, step your right foot back. I'm stepping the foot back, and I've got hips width distance as well as not a super long stance like a warrior stance. We're coming into pyramid pose. Straighten your left leg, draw your left hip back, right hip forward. I keep a micro bend in my front knee, and exhale, fold. Then take the fingertips back to the mat, head and neck release, belly is up and in. Really driving down through the entire sole of my right foot, drawing my right hip up and back, and I can feel this pretty intensely in the back of my, left leg, and back of the left leg and the outer hip. And we're gonna come to this pose several times, so I do want you to make sure your foot stance is set up just right. Again, hips width distance here with the feet. You'll notice if the hips are askew, your feet are probably placed wrong. Inhale, come up, draw your belly to your spine here. Take your right hand to your right hip and twist. Exhale, fold. We won't hold that twist long, it's early. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to your hips. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, step your left foot back. Right foot is forward. Draw your left hip back. Sorry, left hip forward, right hip back. Belly is up and in, chest is lifted. Hinge at your right hip, micro bend your right knee. Fold. Let your head and neck go. About 5 breaths or so here. Really drive into the right foot. Fire up your back left inner thigh if that has gone completely lax. Inhale, come up halfway. I say this a lot, this length in your spine is really important. I'm not rounding, I'm actually taking the tailbone up and back. A little bit of cow pose in the spine. Twist. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend into your front knee. Rise up. Exhale, hands down by your hips. Step your back leg up to meet your right. Inhale, reach up, draw your belly up and in. Exhale, open twist to your left. Reaching left fingertips forward, right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Drawing your belly up and in. Now keep this in the torso, but bend and then bend. Just notice back and forth into what happens in the hips as you bend the knees, back and forth. Inhale, up through the middle. Exhale, open twist to your right. Keep pushing your right hip forward, left hip back. Left fingertips reaching forward, right fingertips back, belly up and in. And then here, play a little bit with just pedaling out the knees. Notice how that feels in the hips. Inhale up, belly up and in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, this time we'll take the left leg back, take the right leg back, left leg is forward. And then if it feels okay on your knee, you can drop down. Or if it doesn't feel all right on the knee, if you're on pavement like I am versus grass, you can keep the leg lifted. We're going to inhale up to a crescent or a modified crescent if the knee is down. And for me, I really feel this in this front right hip flexor. So I'm drawing the right hip gently forward, not forcing it, drawing the left hip back, driving down through my left foot, firing up my back right thigh. Again, my belly is up and in. I say this a lot, it's important. It's a good reminder because we tend to go lax there first, particularly if we're tired after a run. Lift up through the rib cage, extend your fingertips long, take a breath in, and then exhale, open twist. Reaching your right fingertips forward. Rosie, stop please. Left fingertips back. Inhale up. Exhale, step up, release. My dog wants to play basketball. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step your left leg straight back, like that left foot is on a roller skate. One of my favorite teachers, Nani, used that cue once. And I use it a lot now, so thanks for that, Nani, if you're watching. Inhale, reach. Again, feeling into that front left hip flexor. I'm extending through the pinkies, accessing into my lats and my triceps. So even here, without weight bearing on the arms, I'm getting some action in my arms. Activating and firing up through the fingertips, ignites into the forearms as well. Driving down through my right foot and firing up through my back left leg. One more inhale, exhale, we open twist. Inhale up through the middle. Exhale, release. Inhale, chair pose. We won't hold this long. Quads are probably tired from your run. Belly is up and in. Exhale, hands go to your heart. Simple twist to the right, a prayer twist. Squeeze the knees together. This is just to release the low back, not so much for strength building. Then inhale up. Exhale, prayer twist. Inhale up. Rise all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step your right leg back again. Drop your back right heel down, and we'll rise up for Virabhadrasana A or Warrior One. So stance is longer, still hips width. My left hip is gently drawing forward, turning my rib cage toward my front left knee. Here I fire up my back right inner thigh, drive down through my left heel, again reaching through my fingertips. One more inhale here, reaching, and then exhale. Bind your fingers at your low back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up through your fingertips. Exhale, step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, belly up and in, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step your left foot back. I am mirroring because when I say it the way I'm doing it, inhale, come up, it looks backwards. So forgive me for getting my left and right seemingly confused. Inhale, reach up through your pinky finger. Stay here in your Warrior One, chest squaring forward over your front right knee. Right foot driving down into the mat. One more inhale. Exhale, bind your hands at your low back. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, find Humble Warrior. Now in Humble Warrior, your shoulder is working toward the inside of the front leg. Now you may find that you start to take your spine on an angle. Try to keep your spine in line with your front thigh. Shoulders are drawing away from your ears, working your fingertips toward the sky. Inhale, drive down to your front foot. Reach up. Exhale, release. Belly is up and in. Whew. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend your knees, fold over. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, step your right foot back. Drop your right heel down this time. Feet are in a line. We're going to take Warrior Two. I lead with my right arm to bring it back. Kind of windmill this open. Drive down into your feet. Lift your belly up and in. Stacking the crown of your head right over your tailbone versus a big reach forward or a big reach back. And then gaze over your middle left finger. Squeeze your fingers together here. Sit a little lower. One more inhale. And then on an exhale, we'll relieve that quadricep again. Goal here is not so much strength. We got that in the lower body from our run. It's more just kind of warming up, finding the stretch that these poses provide. So coming into triangle, left leg goes straight. I kick my hips back and open. This is actually a really complicated pose. There's a lot happening with the lines of energy, the angles in the body. And even though I've been practicing for a very long time, teaching for quite a while, I still find that I need adjustments, assists, guidance in this posture. It's not so much that you can get hurt in it, it's just what can you access? Inhale, find a reverse warrior. Sink really deep into that front left leg, extend long through your left fingertips, and let your right arm just rest heavy. Gaze up, then go back, reach, exhale. Windmill your hands down. We'll step into a high plank hold, pressing the ground away, drawing your belly up and in. Here you have the option to do a couple push-ups, little chaturanga push-ups. I don't go very low, particularly not right now. My shoulders are bothering me. We get plenty of strength if we do this with integrity. Better to keep it small, little push-ups, than drop really low and sag the hips or pike the hips. Take one more round, press back down dog. Big breath in, big exhale. So wherever you are, you may not be comfortable placing your hands on the ground. I've actually taken my socks off, kept my shoes on, and used my socks on my hands if I feel like my hands are getting cut up. Here in our down dog, we'll take our right leg, I should say left leg high. Bend your knees, stack your hips open. Sorry about my dog walking in front of the camera. Inhale that left leg long, square your left hip down and release. Inhale your right leg long, bend your knee, stack your hip. Inhale long, exhale, release. Inhale, look forward, come up on your toes, and then here you have the option to simply step your feet forward. You can take tiny steps, or you can play, if you're one of my yoga students working on handstand, play with your little float forward. It's harder with shoes on, and these are lightweight. Exhale, fold. Taking an extra long forward fold here, a little more release in the low back, upper back. Bend your knees, inhale, rise. Taking a little back bend here. Thumbs go back, tailbone goes back. Lift your chest. Take your tailbone back. Maybe take your gaze up. Avoid collapsing the head back. So try to keep the arms and ears in one line. Five breaths with that. Back bending is not my strong suit, but I'm working on it. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. And inhale to your warrior two setup. And here, again, maybe look over your back, left fingertips. Make sure your back left leg is on, or toes are on an angle. Deep bend in your front right knee. Squeeze your fingers together. Sit low. Inhale, straighten your front right leg. Find your triangle pose. And here, some cues in triangle. You want to keep both sides of the body nice and long. You want to take the tailbone toward your back heel. I keep a micro bend in my front leg. Inhale, find a reverse warrior. Reach up through your right fingertips. Stay low in your front right knee. Reach up and back. Windmill it down and through. High plank hold. Draw your belly up and in. Again, option here for more of those push-ups, or you can add on little strengthening, taking a side plank, left side rolling open. Option to stack and support yourself with this knee here. And actually, this feels really good on this outer right hip. I'm gonna keep that. Again, my goal is strengthening, yes, but also opening into the hips. One more inhale, and then I'm gonna exhale, release. If you're still doing the push-ups, you can take a break, add in more, whatever you need to do. Look out, Mac. And then roll onto the right side. Lift the hips, and then take that top foot if you'd like. Support yourself, keep your hips lifted, and again, maybe feel a big stretch in the outer part of this top left hip. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Step it back. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump or float to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up halfway again. Exhale, hips go low for a ball pose. We're gonna round our forehead to our knees, our chin to our chest. 5 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands by your sides. We're gonna turn that into a little bit of a flow now. So You can take away some of the high plank stuff. You can add in that push-up if you like. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step or jump back. Option here to add in an up dog. Down dog. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, you bend and stack. Open up your hips. Inhale, let's say left leg long. Doesn't matter which one. Step forward. And then here, we'll inhale up for crescent warrior. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Flex your front toes toward your face and bow, round your upper back. This is a modified pyramid, big stretch for the front leg. Bend that front leg, reach long, hands to your heart, prayer twist. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. I love this one after a run. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, we'll take a side Buddha lunge back to the front. So this is called Skandasana as well. I have a deep bend obviously in this front knee. My toes and knee are on the same line. I'm pointing my straightened leg toes up toward the sky, and I'm firing up this inner thigh, reaching and twisting. Walk it back and around, coming into lizard pose here. Big stretch, front left, the hip flexor of the back leg, and I'm squeezing my front leg into my upper arm. For me, I like to rock into this a little bit. Take your right hand to your, take your inside hand to your front knee, twist open here, reach, and then option to twist, kind of sink into the hips here. Inhale up and exhale, release. From here, we'll step this front leg back, high plank, down dog. Opposite leg goes long. We'll step through, rise up, crescent. Inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, prayer twist. I'm realizing I forgot my pyramid, modified pyramid, so we'll do that next. Inhale, up. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Fold. Rosie, it's okay. Rosie. Inhale, extend. Exhale, prayer twist for just a beat. And then we'll open up to that warrior two. Triangle pose. Reverse warrior. Two star pose to wide leg forward fold. For me, traditionally, I'd throw in a little handstand practice here, but I'm going to skip it today because I'm tired. If I was handstanding, I'd plant my hands, start to rock my weight into my hands, press the ground away, and take the legs up. Inhale, come up, and then on that exhale, you'll see that Skandasana here, straightening that back leg, maybe finding a twist, a reach. One more inhale. Exhale, swing it around. Lizard pose this side. Squeeze your front knee into your front upper arm. Maybe root down into the opposite hand that is down by the front leg and twist, and then find that little side bending twist. Feels really nice in this front hip. Release, plant your hands. Optional vinyasa here. Down dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, bend and stack. Inhale, step it through. And then we'll take it up for warrior two once more. Straighten the front leg. Find your wide leg fold. Inhale, halfway up. Hands to your hips, knees to bend, rise up. Turn that front leg back to the front. Step your back foot up and out. Front hip back hip forward. Fold. Inhale up halfway. Take that front hand to the front hip and twist. Folding here. Plant your hands, high plank, optional side plank. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, down dog. Opposite leg high, for me it's the left leg. I step through, a windmill open, warrior two, straighten and fold. Inhale up. All the way. Front toes forward, back foot steps up and out. Square the hips, lift the chest. Fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to hips, belly up and in. Inhale, twist. Exhale, release. Plant your hands. Step your legs back. Downward facing dog. Make your way there. Inhale, look forward. Little option to play here. If you're feeling a little more energetic, you can take some donkey kicks, do your handstands, and if you do have handstand, it's a good time to go upside down before we finish up. So you would float your legs up and cartwheel out if you fail. And from here, we'll inhale, reach. Exhale our hands to our heart. And that's it. Thank you guys.